And once, government has appreciated that, it's an obligation between government and investors, and there's a continuity in payment, it goes a long way to build confidence. And I think, and I will not be surprised to see government coming on the local market to start, issuing, some medium-term bonds, because the economy needs, medium to long-term bonds. We cannot, continuously rely on, short-term bonds, short-term instruments like the money market, treasury bills, which are being oversubscribed and government rejecting them here and there, which is also a good signal. So from where I sit, it's a way of, bringing back investor confidence. And for me, the government is doing well on that when it comes to.
I want us to be guided by. Yeah, right. I want us to be guided by history and to move into that next phase of the conversation. I'll start off with you again, Prof, since you're on with us. The point about what's happened in the past to the sinking fund, it's not as though government can't dip its hands into that fund and completely dissolve it or perhaps take away the funds. So if you're saying it's an indication, a signal of goodwill to the investor community, how do they trust the process?
Yeah, well, it depends on the administration of the day and the issuer of the day. We need to appreciate that administration differs, and how they treat investors also matter. If you're looking at an administration which is aggressively out there, not necessarily much giving attention to investors when it comes to, domestic debt restructuring and all those, obviously you expect that, hands will be dipped into, the sinking fund. But then it has to do with respect that you have for the investor community. We need to appreciate that, government need investors, and then the investors also needs, government for their investment. And so it's a matter of respecting the contract that you have with, the investor community, and thereby the assurance that you are giving them by providing a sinking fund. I was not expecting that any government, agent will dip his hands in the sinking fund. So it's a protective mechanism, and it needs to be respected. It's part of the contract. And once it was part of the contract, I wasn't expecting any government to dip its hands into it. But it's unfortunate it happened like that.